Hello dears, welcome back. Today we are going to start the fourth module, which is integration in the complex plane. So in this lecture we are going to discuss the contour integrals. Integration in the complex plane is actually defined in a manner similar to that of a line integral in the plane. We already know the line integral, so in a similar manner we can define, actually we have defined uh, the integration of in the complex plane. Okay, the integral of a function in the complex plane is called the contour integral, or simply complex integral. Okay, so before entering to this definition or of contour integral, we need to recall the definition of smooth curve, piecewise smooth curve, etc. Uh, we know, for consider a curve C in parameterized form, x equal to f of t, y equal to g of t for t lies between some a and b. Suppose C is a function which is defined as a parametric form as x equal to f of t, y equal to g of t for t varies from a to b and b. Okay, and let a equal to the endpoints, that is the left endpoints, that is f of a, g of a, that is the value of the point xy at, this is actually the point xy at the point t equal to a, that is x at a, that is means f of a, g of a. This is actually x at a, y at a, that is f is actually f, x is actually f, and y is g. So at the point a, we denote this point a as a, and at the endpoint as at the value of the function xy at the point b, that is f of b, g of b. Clear? Now we already defined that in the case of line integral, this function or this curve is a smooth curve if this f dash and g dash are continuous. F dash and g dash are continuous on the interval a b, and not simultaneously equal to 0 on open ab. Okay, so if f dash and g dash are continuous, then we can say that this c is the curve, c is smooth curve. Now c is said to be piecewise smooth. When we can say that a curve is piecewise smooth, if this curve consists of a finite number of smooth curves, if it consists of a finite number of smooth curves c1, c2, etc., cn, such that this c is equal to c1 union, c2 union, etc., cn. Okay, that is C is called a piecewise smooth curve if it is a as a combination, or as a union of uh, a finite number of smooth curves. Okay, then we can say that C is a piecewise smooth curves. Okay, now also we have discussed that C is closed. The curve is closed if A equal to B. The endpoints are equal, then the curve is said to be closed. Also, C is a simple closed curve. Simple closed curve. If A equal to A, the A equal to B, that is it is closed, and the curve is does not cross itself, and the curve is does not cross itself. Okay, these are all we studied in the case of line integrals. Okay, so we can use the same definitions of this smooth curve, piecewise smooth curve, and all in the here also. Here we are dealing with the integral of a complex function f of z that is defined on uh, along a curve C, okay, in the complex plane. That is, we are integrating a function, complex function f of z along this curve C. Also f of z should be defined on this curve C, okay, and that curve C is uh, can may be defined in the parametric form as x equal to x of t, y equal to y of t for a less than or equal to t less than or equal to b. Okay, so we are integrating this function f of x, f of z. This is our integrand. We are integrating this function f of z along this curve C, which is x equal to x of t, y equal to y of t for some t lies between a and b. Okay. For example, consider the curve C where x is equal to cos t, y equal to sin t for 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 2 pi. This is actually circle with the centered at 0, right? Because we know x square plus y square is nothing but cos square t plus sin square t, which is equal to 1. So x square plus y square equal to 1 is nothing but this is the unit circle, but a t lies between 0 to 2 pi. That means this is a closed unit circle. So this is a closed curve also. Okay, if we are taking this uh, x as the real part and y as the imaginary part, then we can use this curve as a function z of t equal to x of t plus I y of t, x of t plus I y of t. That is, here we will have this cos t plus I sin t, z of t equal to cos t plus I sin t for t varies from 0 to 2 pi. So this is actually a curve which is a unit circle with a center at 0. Okay, so this also can be written as e power it. We know e power it is nothing but cos t plus I sin t. So this also uh, is a equation of a unit circle. So our curve is this this integral. Actually we can define our integral in complex variables. A piecewise smooth curve C is also called a contour. Okay, in complex variables, okay, sorry, a piecewise smooth curve is also called contour or simply path. Okay, so in complex variable a contour is nothing but a piecewise smooth curve. Okay, it's also called a path. So an integral of a function f of z along a contour C is denoted by this integral over C f of z dz. This is the integral of a function f of z along a contour C or along a path C or along a smooth curve C is denoted by this integral over C f of z dz. And this is actually defined like the line integral of a function. Okay, if this C is closed, if this contour C is closed, then we can notate this as this contour integral over C f of z dz. Okay, so these integrals are called contour integral or simply complex integral. Okay, complex integral. So contour integral is nothing but the integral of a complex function along a contour or path. It's called a contour integral or complex integral. Okay, now how to find this contour integral? Okay, now he suppose we have the function f of z is equal to u plus iv or u of xy plus iv of xy. So u plus iv, then we have d, and z is nothing but some x of t plus I y of t, right? So we have dz is nothing but our integral is integral over c f of z dz. This is our c is actually z of t equal to x of t plus I y of t. So dz is nothing but we can write dx plus I dy. So integral over c f of z dz can be written as integral over c f of z is u plus iv into dz is nothing but dx plus I dy. So this is equal to integral over c u dx plus I u dy plus I v dx minus I square is minus 1, so minus v dy. So this is equal to uh, integral over c u dx minus v dy plus I into integral, these are the terms with I into integral over c u dy plus v dx. Okay, so this is actually here is complex integral. So this complex integral is actually represented as a combination of two real integrals, because here u is a function of x and y. So this is the real valued functions, u and v are real valued functions. So uh, we can express this integral complex integral as a combination of two real integrals. Okay, so also we have a theorem to find the integral, complex integral, which is uh, evaluation of a contour integral. Evaluation of a contour integral. So the theorem states that if f is continuous, if f is continuous on a smooth curve C, given by the curve is C is given by z of t equal to x of t plus I y of t for a less than or equal to t less than or equal to b, then integral over c f of z dz is nothing but integral from a to b, that is t from a to b, t from a to b, f of z of t, where z is actually z of t is x of t plus I y of t into z dash t dt. Okay, that is, this is actually a complex integral here, but it is converted to a real integral. Now it is a real integral here. So integral a to b, as t varies from a to b, f of z of t into z dash t. Okay, so this is the formula for finding the integral, line integral or complex integral. Okay, so if f is continuous on a smooth curve C given by z of t equal to x of t plus I y of t for a equal to, this is actually the curve C. Curve C is nothing but z of t equal to x of t plus I y of t for a less than or equal to t less than or equal to b. Then actually we already discussed in the previous semester as the parameterization of a curve, etc. So we know as t varies from a to b, when t equal to a, we will get the first point, that is x of t y of t. Okay, in the complex plane we will get the first point x of a comma y of a, that is will be first point, and as t varies from a to b we will get the curve. Okay, and the last point will be at b, that is s of b y of b. Okay, so this is actually we are integrating our function f of z along the curve c, where c is this given by x of t plus y of t. Okay, and this x of t is the uh, real part of our c, and y of t is the imaginary part. Okay, if in parameterization we can say that x of t comma y of t. So to find the integral of this f of z over c, we have to integrate this. This is the formula t from a to b, f of z. Z is a function of t also, actually z is a function of t, so f of z of t into z dash t dt. Okay, for example, uh, evaluate integral over c z dash d z, where c is given by x equal to 3t and y equal to t square, minus 1 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 4. Okay, so actually this curve, our integrand is z bar. Z bar we know, this is x bar, x plus iy bar, that is x minus iy. Okay, this is our integrand, so we are integrating this function along this curve c, where c is given by this parametric by the parameterization x equal to 3t, y equal to t square. So first of all, what will be our z of t in this case? Okay, z is nothing but z of t equal to x of t plus iy of t. So first of all, we can write our z of t is nothing but x of t plus iy of t. This is nothing but, we are given that x equal to 3t plus I into yt is nothing but 2t. So this is our z or z of t. So therefore we have to, here we have to find, here we are given that f of z is nothing but f of z is equal to z bar, which is z is actually x 3t plus I 2t. So 3t plus I 2t bar, which is nothing but 3t minus I 2t, right? So this is our f of z, that's this. Now dz, actually we have the solution, or is since z of t equal to 3t plus I 2t, we can write z dash t is equal to the derivative nothing but 3 plus uh, 2i, 3 plus 2i, right? I mean here t square is the, yeah, it is t square, 3t plus this is t square, so here we are made a mistake, t square, right? Okay, so here we have z dash t nothing but 3 plus 2it, clear? So we have the integral is nothing but integral over c f of z dz is equal to integral from a to b, t from a to b means t from minus 1 to 4, f of z of t into z dash t. So we can write therefore integral over c f of z dz is nothing but integral from t from a to b f of z of t into z dash t dt. So this is equal to, we have t variation of t from minus 1 to 4, f of z of t is nothing but this, that is 3t, this is z bar, actually 3t plus it square is our z. So z bar is nothing but 3t minus it square into z dash of t we are obtained here, this is 3 plus 2it into dt. Now it's a real integral now. Now we can directly integrate. Okay, so this is nothing but integral minus 1 to 4 3 9t plus 6i t square minus 3i t square, now plus 2t cube into dt. Okay, so this is equal to, on integration we get 9t square by 2 plus 6it cube by 3 minus 3it cube by 3 plus 2t power 4 by 4 from 0 minus 1 to 4, minus 1 to 4. So this will be our integral. Okay, so this is equal to, we can after applying the values, we will get this. You just verify 195 plus 65i, you verify this. Okay, so we have converted our integral into a real integral, complex integral into a real integral by using this formula. Clear? Now one more question. Evaluate contour integral over c 1 by z dz, where c is the circle, x equal to cos t, y equal to sin t, for t 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to 2 pi. So we know the c is the unit circle which is centered at 0. Okay, so here we can it's better to convert this into like this. Actually, we have here z of t is equal to x equal to cos t. So this is x of t plus I y of t. So this is our c. C is z of t equal to this. So which is nothing but x of t is cos t plus I sin t. We can express this as e power it. Okay, e power it. So for t varies from 0 to 2 pi. So z of t is equal to this. Therefore, z dash of t is nothing but I into e power it. Okay. So our integral is nothing but integral over c 1 by z dz is nothing but we have this is nothing but uh, okay, we know this is actually integral over c or integral from a to b. We have integral from a to b f of z of t into z dash of t. Okay, here z dash is this and f of z is nothing but 1 by z. So we have integral a to b is minus 1 0 to 4 sorry 2 pi 0 to 2 pi 0 to 2 pi. F of z is 1 by z, so 1 by z is nothing but e power it. So e power it into z dash of t is nothing but e power e power it tt. Okay, so directly dividing this we get I into integral 0 to 2 pi dt, that is I into t, that is 2 pi minus 0, that is 2 pi I. Okay, that is 2 pi I will be here. So it's better to convert this since it is a circle, it is better to convert this to e power it. Okay, now sometimes we can directly use our function x or variable x to as a parameter. Here actually in the first problem we are converted our parameter into x1 y2 from x and y to a parameter t. Here also we converted the parameters x and y to t. Sometimes we can directly use x or y as a parameter directly. Okay, for example, if we need to evaluate the integral over c some 8x square minus iy dz on y equal to 5x. Okay, 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. Suppose we have to find this integral, that is the complex integral because it is dz. So complex integral, we have to find this complex integral on y equal to 5x or along the curve y equal to 5x from x varies from 0 to 2. So here actually y is a function of x directly. Y we can write y equal to 5x. So we can directly write this integral is equal to integral over c. Here we are given that x varies from 0 to 2. So x varies from 0 to 2, 8x square minus I into y. Y is nothing but 5x into dz. So into actually dz is nothing but we need to find uh, here z is equal to x plus iy, that is x plus iy x of t or y plus iy of t. So this is equal to x plus I 5x. So z dash is nothing but 1 plus 5i. Okay, so here we have this is integral is nothing but integral f of z of t f of z into z dash dt, like this. So here actually we are using directly uh, instead of t we are using directly 5x. So here we can write 8x square minus I 5x into z dash is nothing but 1 plus 5i into dx. Okay, we can write like directly like this. Okay, so this is nothing but uh, so we can find the values. I mean 1 plus 5y is a constant. 155y into integral of this is nothing but for 8x square minus 5ix dx. Okay, so this is 1 plus 5y, this is from 0 to 2. This integrating we get 8x cube by 3 minus 5ix square by 2 from 0 to 2. Okay, so by using this we can find the solution, I mean the integral. Okay, so here actually we used the variable x instead of t. Okay, in such a case we can directly use our variable uh, x or y directly, okay, instead of t. Okay, it's actually 1 plus 5 I into, okay.